Hello and welcome to PowerDrift. The TVS iQube has been updated. That's the subject of this video. And the third variant we're going to talk about is actually quite a bit of a step up. Stay tuned till the end because that's the one we're going to talk about last. Before we go ahead, 4 buttons for you. Subscribe, the bell notification icon, give us a thumbs up. And if there's any friends or family who are considering an e-scooter, they must watch this video. So, what we know about the iQube from our riding experience already is that TVS took a very different approach to the electric scooter compared to say Ather or Ola. They were going for a little bit more lifestyle kind of electric scooter. TVS decided to build an exact replacement for an ICE family scooter. It's a very interesting strategy. It's also a conservative strategy, something that I would expect TVS to do. But TVS does good engineering and makes high quality products. And therefore, when we rode it, we realized that it does make a very effective, calm, peaceful, I wouldn't say exceptional, but a very, very useful scooter that fits into your family life very, very easily. But you could only get one in white. Well, that has changed because each of the 3 variants, and they're called the iQube, the iSphere, and the iPyramid. What? What the f? Base, S, and ST, each of the models get their own colors. So first, the iQube now comes in color. The styling itself has not changed, and TVS's primary changes are aimed at the battery, the charger, and a little bit of the feature set. So the motor, it was a hub motor then, it's the same hub motor now. The output hasn't changed at all. They were IP67 battery and motors, they still are IP67 battery motors, so all of the base spec remains the same. But the old battery was a 2.25 kilowatt hour battery, and the new one is larger at 3.40 kilowatt hours, and you can immediately tell what that means. So the base model, which used to do 75 kilometers in economy mode, can now do 100 in economy and 75 in power mode. That's your change 1. All the 3 scooters run the same motor, so they'll get to 40 kmph in 4.2 seconds. That's common to all the 3 models. But you've also got a change in the charger spec. So your old charger was 500 watts. This is the charger that was the portable one that was in the scooter. The base charger now is 650 watts, so charging times have dropped. But you now also have the option of purchasing a 950 watt charger, which drops charging times further because it can juice up the battery quicker. TVS has also introduced a new 5-inch TFT display on this scooter, which has the basic functions of call alerts and navigation and stuff like that. But this scooter, which is just under a lakh of rupees in Bengaluru, it's 1.07 lakhs on the road in Pune. And remember, electric vehicle prices vary because there are subsidies involved, and state subsidies also cause differences in prices. So if you're buying an iQube, do make the time to go to TVS's website and check the exact price before you commit. So the middle model, the S, is in hardware terms the exact same replica of the base model, but it gets its own color schemes. What has changed is a 7-inch TFT display, which adds music alerts and other functions like that, and electric vehicle happy gamers will be super kicked that you get a joystick now to interact with that screen. And that screen is a nice link point to move on to the next scooter, for which we don't know the price yet. And that would be the top iQube model and the one that I'm excited about, and that's called the iQube ST. So the iQube ST does have that 7-inch display with all of those features, but more importantly, it's got a much larger battery. So it's 10 kilos heavier, it's got a 4.56 kilowatt hour battery, and that means obviously that your range has changed. So your base and S, they do 100 kilometers in economy. This one will do 100 kilometers in power mode, and economy pushes that to 140 kilometers. Now you have to remember that range anxiety is larger until you buy the EV, because once it comes home, you settle into the pattern of understanding what the range is and what your pattern for charging is. But the larger the number I can show you on the screen at full charge, the less anxiety we'll have on both sides of this picture. And that's what the ST model is aiming at, because if you look at the other numbers, 0 to 40 kilometers an hour is still 4.2 seconds. But now that you've put a 4.56 kilowatt hour battery, you have to think about charging times as well, right? Well, TVS has done that for you because the base charger on the ST is the 950 watt charger, and the top, the optional charger, is the 1.5 kilowatt charger, which really pushes the charging times down. And in theory, you can think about it like a portable fast charger, which, if I'm not mistaken, is in India first. But the problem with the ST story is that while the base and the S are available now with prices and everything, we don't know when the ST is coming. All you can do right now, block one for yourself, reserve one for 999 rupees. So TVS's replacement for ICE family scooters, the iQube has been upgraded. These are what the changes are. What I want you to do now is leave us a comment telling us what you think. I want you to specifically think about this strategy, replacing the current scooter format with this one versus Ather or Ola strategy, which is giving you a more lifestyle element in the scooter. What do you think is more attractive? Because obviously there is a price difference in play. The Athers are more expensive, the Olas are similar prices, but they're harder to get. But for us, the next thing is for these new iQubes to come to us for testing so that we can go out for a ride, have a little fun with them, and produce a video that I'm sure you will enjoy watching. Until then, if you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon, when those videos come out, you will get notified. If you enjoyed watching this, give us a thumbs up. And like I said, anyone wants to buy an EV, I think they should watch this video. Thank you so much for watching.